Everybody. So, when we left off, um, Bobby was feeling pretty alone. Mom and Dad are telling him how he's going to live his life, and he's not real happy about that. Chapter 26, Night Shift. When I wake up, my alarm clock tells me it's 11:37 p.m. So, from the time I lay down on my bed to now is almost 4 hours. All I meant to do was think a little. Instead, I've had 4 hours of freedom, 4 hours of not being furious with my parents and Alicia's dad for trying to tell me how they've planned out the rest of my life. 4 hours of not beating my brains against a wall trying to figure out what to do next. 4 hours of not worrying about being this way forever. Sleep is the great escape. Mom must have been here, because someone has taken off my shoes and the down comforter is tucked around me. Mom and Dad looked in to make sure their little baby Bobby was all right. My eyes are wide open. Street lamp light sneaks around the edges of the window shades. The night light in the bathroom paints a thin yellow stripe at the bottom of my bedroom door. The furnace blower comes on, runs about 3 minutes, then stops. The whole house is quiet, and I hear a bus making its last turn on the street, its last run on the street out front. Lying still in the dark, I try to imagine that everything is normal again. I'm just a high school kid. Soon it'll be a regular Thursday morning, and I'll get up and eat breakfast and catch the bus for school. I'll doze through math, avoid speaking in French, try to look smart in English, eat lunch with Kenny and Phil, play my trumpet in the jazz band during sixth period, and after school I'll go to the library and listen to some more rare Miles Davis cuts. But I know it's all a lie. Nothing is normal. Yeah, we know that, don't we? I replay Dr. Van Dorn's visit to our dinner table. Two things stand out. First, that ACE spacecraft. It's what collects the data he found around the two dates. I've never heard of that before. I've never heard of billions of things. Truth is, I know practically nothing, except how to take almost anything that happens and make myself feel stupid because of it, which is what I'm doing right now. The other thing I recall is the quick look Dr. Van Dorn and Dad passed between them. It was a secret look, the kind people exchange when what they're thinking is too terrible for words. They exchanged the look when Mom asked about reversing the process. Dr. Van Dorn doesn't believe it's possible. He thinks there's no going back. Move over, Sheila. Make some room in the lifeboat for Bobby. Rolling off the bed, I land softly on my feet. The hallway is faintly lit, and I can tell Mom and Dad are asleep. It's their turn for some freedom. I tiptoe down the back stairs, go through the kitchen and dining room to the den. The computer sounds like a diesel truck starting up, but I know it's not really that loud. The browser opens up and I get to a search page and I punch in ACE spacecraft. And there it is, pictures and everything. ACE stands for Advanced Composition Explorer. This thing is about 1.5 million kilometers from Earth, feeding a constant stream of data to a bunch of ground tracking stations all over the world. Scientists in Japan, England, India, the US, they're all looking at information from 10 different instruments on board. I click on the real-time solar wind data, and I'm plugged in. I've got graphs and tables and news from outer space, and the thing is updated every 15 minutes, like reports about traffic on the Dan Ryan Expressway. Then I click on a link for SOHO, the Solar and Heliospheric Observatory, and it's another satellite up there in the sunlight. And there's a blinking alert on the screen next to a block of text. The Earth's environment is currently bombarded by high-energy particles accelerated by a powerful solar eruption last night. A strong flare, M9, and coronal mass ejection were observed by the SOHO instruments. The flux of high energy protons near Earth now is 100,000 times greater than normal. This is the fourth largest proton event in the past 3 years and will likely continue at or above the current level for the next several weeks as we approach the solar maximum. And the date on the news release is 11:45 p.m., February 24th. And there's been an update every 24 hours right up to yesterday. The bombardment has slowed down during the last month, but not by much. So what I'm reading about here on the screen, this is all still going on now. And it makes me smile. I wish I had a cat or something. I'd wrap it up in my magic blanket and poof, invisible kitty cat, which would be tough on the neighborhood birds. I close the browser, open up Instant Messenger, and click on Alicia's screen name, Bobby7272. Hey, Alicia, you awake? In about 30 seconds, the program chimes back at me. Alicia 1. Hey yourself, too loud. Stop till I turn down the sound. Alicia 1. Okay, how are you? Bobby7272. Been better. How come you're still awake? Alicia 1. Duh, your message woke up my computer and the thing starts talking to me. But I wasn't sleeping anyway. My sleep patterns are all screwy because it's always nighttime on Planet Alicia. I sleep when I'm tired. Been chatting with Nancy till about 15 minutes ago. Bobby7272. About what? Alicia 1. You. Bobby7272. What about me? Alicia 1. None of your business. That's what you do in class, I know. Bobby7272. My imagination runs wild. Alicia 1. That's your problem. So, did you talk to your dad tonight? Yep, he said you stopped by and saw you and your parents. He said he's made some progress with the information, the dates, stuff about solar particles, right? So that's good. Is it? It sounded bad to me. Sounds like years of research to me. Years. Years don't scare me much anymore. All hail the great philosopher. I'm ignoring that. Why so grim? Because I'm back where I was, only worse, 'cause there's no hope. No hope? How do you figure? We'll finish this conversation tomorrow. Tune in. I'll see you later.